You and Kanika arrive at the mines before Stella. Stella's probably going to be another couple of minutes. Hey y'all, how is the ride? It's all cool. Oof, I'm gonna put Gretchen down for a sec. It's good to see both of y'all again. Did you run here? Yep, felt like getting a run in. I didn't want to keep y'all waiting. My poor Stella was scared out of her mind. You would have thought the very hounds of hell were at her heels, and all that running rattled my bones something awful. Aw, maybe I should have gone with Stella. I just hadn't had an opportunity to talk to Kanika yet. But yeah, I probably should have gone with Stella. Oh well. Is what it is. You didn't run into any of those creatures, did you? Nope. That makes sense. They're probably nocturnal. I don't know if I should feel relieved or disappointed. But we're all here. What's the plan? I guess we should go talk to the people. I guess so. I should probably be on lookout duty. I'm a bit of a persona non grata in the mines. Tabitha? Yeah, I might have tried sneaking in to talk to her at a time or too many. And Gretchen is extra hard to be sneaky. What can I say? I thrive in the limelight. We're probably less likely to get caught if only one of us is snooping around here. If Stella's on lookout duty, only one of us is going in. What's the third person doing? I take it I'm in the one of us you're talking about. I call dibs. I do love a good sneak. I've got this. I'm not interested in sneaking around. I'm going to find my cousin. Talking to people scares me. You should do it, Kanika. What's the other person gonna do? You know those cheesy rom-coms where someone wears an earpiece on their first date? Whoa, do you have some kind of surveillance rig in the back of your van that I didn't know about? What? No. I have a pair of earbuds with a really good mic. We could just do a group call. I take it that I'm the one going in? Tabitha and I aren't exactly friends. And pretty much all of the miners shop at the general store. I don't want to make folks uncomfortable, you know? Again, like you said, though, there's like no other store, though, so even if you made them uncomfortable, they'd have no other place to get food. It's probably the best apps. Cool, I do love a good sneak. You're gonna do great. Here's the earbuds I mentioned earlier. Kanika hands you a pair of earbuds. We can feed you questions if you get stuck, and Stella can give you a heads up if Tabitha's headed your way. Dang, I've missed this sort of thing with you. You're so thorough. Aw, thanks. I do my best. I guess we should part ways and start the call, yeah? Stella and Kanika break off, leaving you alone at the entrance to the mines. Your phone buzzes. Hey! Can you hear us? Try saying something. Something. Stella and Kanika chuckle on the other end of the line. Alright, cool. Nothing to do now but enter the worksite. Enter. You pass through the unlocked fence and enter the property of the Scarlet Hollow Mine. You pass through the unlocked fence and enter the... I already said that. I'm in. Alright, Morpheus. Good to know. Honestly, I want to. I want to just march up to Tabitha and be like, what the heck is going on? But... I also really want to know the scoop. I would think in the long run, it's not going to matter that much, right? Because Tabitha's going to catch wind that we're here no matter what. Like, the way that people talk about her, it seems like she's very aware of everything, you know? She's definitely a part of the grapevine. So I guess we'll just go ahead and approach the miners. I mean, yeah. You approach the nearest group of miners, a blonde woman, a broad-shouldered man, and an old-timer. The uniforms identify them as Harrison, Davis, and Zax. You got a reason to be bothering us? Hey, I'm Tabitha's cousin. See anything weird lately? Do you know anything about a guy named Wayne? So, what do you think of Tabitha? Y'all should get out of town. Yes, I'm gonna do that. Oh my god. Hey, I'm Tabitha's cousin. The miner straightened up suddenly, very serious. Sorry, I didn't know. I thought you were maybe one of the environmentalists or... Yeah, sorry for any trouble. How can we help? Seen anything weird lately? Nope, nothing at all. Make sure and tell your cousin that, okay? Oh wait, that was him. You make sure you tell your cousin that, okay? Maybe letting them know you're related to Tabitha wasn't a good idea. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I was trying to make small talk, but that was a bad decision on my part. I apologize. Y'all can chill out just because I'm Tabitha's cousin living instead. Do you know anything about a guy named Wayne? Yeah, we knew him. He was such a cut-up. Missed that dude. What happened to him? The miners shift for a moment, uncomfortably glancing at one another. Isn't that the guy y'all said was, He's gone now, that's all that matters. I'm not gonna press him. Actually, that's all, thanks. Bye. Adios. You stop in your tracks, a shiver running down your spine as an unfortunately familiar voice calls out to you. Oh my. What is he wearing on his face? You shouldn't be here. It's dangerous. Attack him. Run. Stop stalking me. Why are you following me? Do you need help? Ghost. Why are you following me? You don't have to be afraid of me. Stay home. Wait for the week to end. Don't keep putting yourself in the path of danger. This is all I ask. So he's warning us of something, then. I mean, of course he could be. It could be for his own personal gain, but I don't know. Hey, Abs, are you still there? We're just getting static from you. Wayne got the jump on me. Whoa, I thought I saw you talking to someone down there. Are you okay? You told me to stay at the estate for the rest of the week, that I'd be safe there. Why would he tell me that? What the hell is that supposed to mean? He must have been threatening you, right? The plot thickens. This just means we're right on track. I'm not about to back down. Yeah. Whoa, so brave. Heck yeah, Abs, we've got your back. Approach another group of miners. Hey there, can we help you with something? Do any of you know a man named Wayne? Wayne? Do you mean Sam Wayne? What are you asking about him for? Wait, have you seen him? No. Damn, I thought... He's dead, Isaacs, get over it. No, come on, man. There's no way. How could he just die? I don't know. Why don't you ask a girlfriend? Yikes. Do you think? No way. Just saying, he wasn't exactly the first fella to fall for her, charms. Lots of heartbreak in that woman's history. Lots of jittered ex-lovers. Lots of jilted ex-lovers, if you catch my drift. Dang, what are they talking about? I told him not to get involved with her. I told him. Have you fellas seen anything out of the ordinary lately? Weird how? Animal sightings, odd noise in the woods, people getting sick. Knocking in the mines. I don't think so. Can't hear shit down there. Raffle. Weird animal sightings? Strange question. We don't exactly get out much. What does this have to do with Wayne? People getting sick? The boss looks out for our health. That's all in our front, thanks. What do you guys think of Tabitha? Now why would you go on asking a question like that? Are you trying to insinuate something? Horrible woman. Now, fellas, let's not go bemirching the fine, gentle lady. If Smiths is right, she's got a lot to answer for. Alright, fellas, I think we better cool it back to work. I think we better cool it and get back to work before any of us say something we regret. You're probably right. Should we check in? Just a heads up. The only group I still see out there is pretty close to the main office. It might be worth talking to them, but I don't know if I can give you all that much of a warning if Tabitha comes out. I'm gonna do it. Good luck. Nosy Nancy. Going around asking questions, huh? Stella wasn't kidding when she said these miners were dangerously close to Tabitha's office. You take in your surroundings, making note of any shadows you can melt into at first sign of trouble. You don't look like you're from the inspector's office. What can you tell me about Sam Lane? Oh ho ho ho. He got himself into trouble, didn't he? Why, you seen him around? What's that young buck up to? What do you think he's been up to? I think he's been doing a slasher movie, but in real life. I think he might have been murdered and someone's going around wearing his bloody clothes and pretending to be him. This might come on too strong. He's doing a slasher movie, but in real life. I've bumped into him twice now, and his clothes were soaked in blood. What do you mean, like going around killing people in a hockey mask? Not quite. Now that's quite a development. And here I figured he'd run off to live in that big mansion with his belle. Stella audibly gasps. The thought of a strapping young man like him with that sour-faced broad always left such a bad taste in my mouth. My god, gross. As if you wouldn't fall on your knees if a woman of means showed the slightest bit of interest in you, or any woman at all. Fair enough. But I suppose this begs the question, did she run off, or did some jealous son of a bitch oust him? Talking about Tabitha? I think we've said it was Tabitha, right? Yep. Dang, I figured that's what they were getting at, but it's weird to hear it out loud. You good, Stella? Yeah, I just had no idea. That's all, thanks for your help. My pleasure. If that Wayne keeps bothering you, just let us know and we'll whip him into good shape. Abs, I think we've got a problem. By the time Stella finishes her sentence, you're already ducked around the corner out of sight. Should I let Tabitha catch me? My debate is because if I let Tabitha oh my god, Stella's going around stabbing people. No. If I let Tabitha catch me, then what will be the point of all the sneaking around? You know? But then, if Tabitha catches me, then I don't have to sneak around anymore. So I don't know. I feel like I'll let her catch me. Two of you have things to discuss, yeah. What the hell are you doing here? Oh crap, good luck. Sorry. And that's our cue. Pardon us. You shouldn't be here. This place is dangerous. Why can't you just stay in the estate and stop sticking your nose where it doesn't belong? And what's with that ridiculous thing in your ears? Are you trying to record my employees? Are you trying to record me? Tabitha snatches the earbuds out of your ears and throws them on the ground. Typical phone-addicted city dweller. Ugh. God. And I have a meeting in 5 minutes. I can't even drive you back. Okay, look. I don't want you wandering anywhere else. Just stay here for an hour. I can take you back to the estate as soon as my meeting wraps up. Can you please do that for me? You're dating Sam Wayne? What happened to him? Oh, ho, ho, ho. You're one to talk. You've got a lot of explaining to do. I need you to tell me what's going on right now. Seriously. I need you to take me seriously. I just wanted to spend some time with my favorite cousin. Stella Kanika put me up to it. Alright, I'll stay put this time, I promise. I'm sorry, Tabitha. I want to ask, but I feel like it's so not relevant. Okay, I'm not saying them, because that'll just throw them under the bus. I guess we can ask, I'll ask. You're dating Sam Wayne, what happened to him? Excuse me? I'm not dating anybody, I don't even know a Sam Wayne. Whoever's been telling you this clearly is trying to spread rumors to hurt my character. Who said that? I want names. What, do you think I'm just gonna rat them out? Tabitha, he's been following me. Why? How should I know? I don't know what these people told you, but I'm sure that's all bullshit. I don't involve myself in their lives. You think a bunch of miners on break are just going to be honest with a random stranger that wanders into their camp? You're more naive than I thought. I need to get back to my meeting. Just stay here until I come and get you, and do not move a muscle. Oh, and if you don't want to be followed by some weirdo, just stay home. Dude, something tells me that man would show up at the estate. Tabitha runs off to her meeting. You stoop down on the ground to pick up Kanika's earbuds. Sorry I wasn't able to give you a better warning. You good? Yeah, I'm good. I've been better. Just need to... You're interrupted by a sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of a hill. Hey, I think I just saw Rosalina. Wait, really? What's she doing here? Clearly she's doing the delinquency. She's probably fine. Kids will be kids, am I right? I'm going after her. What should we do? I mean, we should go after her. What if she gets hurt? And can you imagine what Tabitha would do if she catches Rosalina here? Alright, I'm on my way. You rush over the hill and get your bearings. The sounds of active mining fade into the distance. Rosalina is nowhere to be found, but the dusty footprints point towards the nearby mine. She didn't! I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as the secret hangout spot these days. But the Shaw mine? That place was shut down like 100 years ago. After a collapse that killed over 100 people. And here I thought Stella was going to be the one to drag me into an abandoned coal mine. Have teens always been like this? I feel like I really missed out my risk-taking years. Yeah, honestly. I feel like... You ever have those people in your family that tell stories, about, like, things that they did as a kid, and you just sit there and you're just like, I feel like I've done nothing. Like, they did all these cool things. And, like, sometimes, like, of course, like, they might be embellishing, or, like, it's a funny story or whatever, but they've still experienced more than, like, you feel like you have. I so feel like that. But again, like, it says risk-taking years. I mean, I feel like you could take risks, like, when you're older. Like, you just don't, you don't have to put a date on that. Like, you could always try new things. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, but I guess you can't really be rebellious as much, maybe. I don't know. Food for thought. I guess we should go after her, right? Maybe we should just wait outside. Let's say this. I never did anything like this. Yeah, I would never. Okay, maybe I poked my head in there a few times. Well, people, let's go get in there before someone gets hurt. Whoa, are you sure you want to tag along, Neeks? Abs and I can handle this on our own. Yeah, I'm sure. As much as I hate confined spaces, I'm not about to let Rosalina get hurt in there. Even if it means I have to go underground. They went. Stella and Kanika disappear into the mines. Before you follow, you briefly wonder if you should let Tabitha know about this. Yes, I'm gonna let her know. You pull out your phone and dial your cousin. What is it? You know I'm in a meeting. A kid just snuck into the Shaw mine. I figured you should know. What? Are you serious? Why did these things keep happening to me? Ugh, whatever, I'll head there as soon as I can. Just stay where you are and wait for me, alright? God, I don't even know why I'm trying to reason with you. It's not like you'll listen. I called you as a courtesy, but I'm not going to wait around for you. Oh, and I will happily wait. I do not want to go in there. I can't let my friends go in, even though I just met them. I consider them my friends. I can't let them go in by themselves, right? I called Tabitha. I mean, this is her... She knows where we are, right? So, like, if something were to happen, I mean, At least she knows where we are. I swear to God. I'm sorry, but my mind's made up. You hang up the call. Follow Kanika and Stella into the mine. You take a deep breath and follow your friends into the mine. The inside of the mine is warmer than you'd expect. The air thick and wet. The ceiling hangs much lower than you are tall, forcing you and your companions to hunch over, your legs bent in a painful squat as you begin to navigate its maze of corridors. Hey, you made it. I told you she would. I was checking behind us to make sure the coast was clear. I just wanted to make a quick call and give Tabitha the 411. Are you kidding me? I don't know how long it's going to take for this to get through to you, but that woman is not to be trusted. Well, what matters is that the gang's all here. We'll find Rosalina in no time. Press on. I feel like somebody else should know that we're going in here. That way, if something were to happen, you know, I mean, I guess we could still die, but at least they'll know where we are. I don't know. I don't know, it just makes me feel better. I'm a goody-goody, I guess. The deeper you progress into the mine, the heavier the air becomes. Cold dust hangs in thick clouds around you, even though this place was abandoned over a century ago. Jesus, it's cramped down here. Does anyone else's chest feel tight? I certainly can't say I'm one for dark and stuffy places. This seems much more suited for a cat if I do say so myself. Yeah, abandoned mines are way more claustrophobic than people expect them to be. And this one's real bad. You know, because of the child miners. Or should I say, the minor miners. Kanika visibly shudders. Okay, I'm not superstitious, but if there's one way to make sure you get haunted, it's cracking jokes about dead child laborers while walking on their graves. What can I say? I do my best to tempt the spirits wherever I go. I can't believe you come down here on purpose. Yeah, it was part of my ghost hunting phase. Jesus, Stella, the things you do for your viewers, did you find anything? I wish. If any place in Scarlet Hollow was actually haunted, it'd be the mine. It'd be this mine, hands down. But all I got was dust in my lungs, and a couple of false alarms. Stella pauses as a sound rushes overhead. I don't like that. Oh my god, what is that? The mine's gonna collapse and we're all gonna die in here, aren't we? Stella sighs longingly. That's just how wind sounds down here. You sound so disappointed. It just brings back memories of my last foray into these depths. Every time I thought I'd finally found a spooky ghost, there wound up being a very unghostly explanation. Like local wildlife, for instance. Well, bats. Stella turns her flashlight towards an alcove overhead. Say, what's the big idea? Yeah, we was sleeping over here. Shut that light off, you nosy bastards. I am so sorry for my companions. Stella means well, I assure you. Those guys got me real good last time I was here alone. I'm sure you're quite worried about me after my behavior last night, but let that interaction be assurance that my temper was most wholly under control. I wouldn't dare venture away from the safety of my Stella's arms in a horrible place like this. Oh my god, there were bats down here? I'm going to get rabies, aren't I? I'm going to get rabies and die in a mine collapse. You holding up okay, Meeks? Yeah, sorry, I'm just a little on edge. Kanika is stopped mid-sentence by a thunderous knock echoing from deeper in the mine. Oh my god, no. Okay, what was that? That was death. Of that I am certain. No, please don't say that. That was... I have no idea what that was. Did that sound like knocking to you guys? It's gotta be a Tommy knocker, right? The mine's collapsing, isn't it? We should hurry and find Rosalina. Yeah, agreed. The sooner we get out of this death trap, the better. Gosh, I wonder if those sounds are Tommy knockers. Okay, no, Tommy knockers are not real. They are not allowed to be real. Are you trying to give me a panic attack? I'd love to spend some extra time poking around down here. Maybe it's got something to do with the mystery. The three of you interrupted by a second, much less distant sound of a can being popped open. Okay, now that wasn't Tommy knockers. It came from this way. Follow me. You breathe a sigh of relief as the tight passageway gives way to a small cavern. A group of teens turns and stares at you with annoyance. What the hell are you all doing in here? What the hell are you doing in here, you creeps? Are you stalking us? Yeah, creeps. I hate people like that. I always feel like they gotta like just repeat what somebody else said. I just said that. If I wanted an echo, I'd yell into the Grand Canyon. What are you, 5? What are you guys even trying to... Yeah. What are you guys even doing down here? This is the most miserable place I've been in my entire life. We're here to make sure you don't hurt yourselves. Your dad's looking for you, Rosalina. Chill out, Kanika. They're just teens. Let them have their fun. Your dad's looking for you, Rosalina. Who the hell are you, exactly? This is Abs, Tabby's cousin. I can't believe your dad sent people to follow you, Rosalina. That's messed up. I think that qualifies as harassment. You're right, Becca. It is messed up. I don't need him telling me where I can be. You could at least check in so he knows you're not dead. He loves you and worries about you. He's not really asking for much. Yeah, that's like... I mean, just tell your parent where you're going. It's just like for like worry's sake, you know? I mean, he doesn't even seem like the kind of parent to tell you like, oh, you can't do that. Even if he was like uncomfortable with it, he probably would be like, he didn't suggest that, but like, I would just tell my family. Don't you kids have school tomorrow anyways? It's fall break. And we're not kids. Yeah, we're teens. Young pups these days, absolutely no respect for their elders. It's not even 100% about respect, though. I mean, I think you should have respect with everyone. But, it's not even so much specifically respect for your elders, as it is just, like, not wanting other people to be worried about you. Like, she could have at least checked in with her dad after being out and been like, hey, Dad, I'm out with friends. Just wanted to let you know that everything's fine, and I will be home tonight, or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, she didn't even have to 100% tell him where she was going if she didn't want to, or whatever, but just, like, even just having communication would be something. But she is in a rebellious phase. It makes sense. But doing something dangerous like this in a rebellious phase is, like, a whole different level. I don't know. Are those canned strawberry margaritas? Where'd you even get those? The teens avoid eye contact. Miles tries to melt into the cavern wall. Oh no. I know that isn't you, Miles. It had better not be you. Yeah, whatever, it's me. What are you even doing here? Becca's right. Sounds to me like you're stalking and harassing and all that. You're supposed to be minding the store. It's not like anyone even comes in on Tuesdays, and Mom's there, so it's fine. Eyes dart uncomfortably around the cavern as Kanika tears into her brother. It's not fine. It's extremely not fine. Why do I always have to be the responsible one? Do you know what I would give to be as carefree as you? I left school so you would have a chance to live your life, and this is what you're doing with it? What would Dad think if he could see you like this, stealing booze from the family store to dick around and abandon mine? Honestly, though, I know I'm, like, cutting into the dialogue, but honestly, though, it's the perspective thing, right? Like, he probably doesn't think about the fact that you had to give up college so that he could do what he wants to do. He doesn't think of it that way. He probably just thinks, I lost my dad, my sister is annoying, you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't think of things in that more broad sense, probably, you know? I mean, they're teens, you know? At least his personality's this far. Seems like he might just not think about that, you know? When he's older, he probably will. But right now, I mean, it's just, like, her putting her perspective on him and using that as an argument isn't entirely fair, because in his act of doing this, he wasn't explicitly thinking about being a jerk to her. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's what's going on in my head, but yeah. Dad's dead, Kanika, but if he were here, he'd be disappointed you wound up being such a bossy jerk. Who cares if we're having canned margaritas somewhere nobody's supposed to bother us? Both of y'all should cool it. There's no reason we can't all safely chill here together. Miles, don't try and twist this around your sister. I'd love to help y'all sort this out, but can we maybe not do it in an abandoned coal mine? Can you at least do your underage drinking somewhere a little safer? Should at least the kids have their fun. Not if it's dangerous. If this is what y'all do for fun around here, maybe the ditchlings were kind of inevitable. Go a little safer. Oh, and what are you, an expert on mine safety? They only abandoned this place because there wasn't enough coal left to bother digging anymore. My dad told me, and he's an actual foreman at the continuous mining facility, so he knows what he's talking about. Wait, I thought your dad was a change hand. No, Alexis, he got promoted last month, and he says the place is totally safe and we can hang out here anytime we want. Correction, your father was a foreman at the continuous mining facility. We'll see if he even has that job tomorrow morning. What? Oh shit. Hey, Tabby. Kanika sighs. It's probably for the best that she's here. Do none of you understand what a boarded up mine entrance is supposed to mean? It means it's closed, condemned, not fit for human use. Aw, come on, this place is way sturdy. Check it out. Oh my god. What an idiot. With the beanie jumps up and slaps a strut on the ceiling. Oh, was that the knock we were hearing earlier? Oh my god, Zane, cut it out. You're embarrassing us. I'm sorry for Zane's behavior, but I don't think he realizes how extremely 8th grade it is to jump up and hit things. Oh my god. No offense, Rosalina. None taken. The other 8th graders are totally immature. Not like you, Rosalina. You're chill and smart, too. Enough. The damage is already done. Now leave. I'm tired of people in this town dragging my cousin headlong into danger. I can't believe I actually agree with Tabitha about anything, but this is the worst place I've ever been in my entire life, and I would like to see the sun again before I die. Oh, come on, guys. Maybe it's not a big deal. We used to do dangerous stuff all the time, and I still do dangerous stuff now. Stella, that's not gonna help people. That might help you, but... I mean, I don't like this particular situation. But... what with the ditchling thing? But outside of that, who are we to tell them where they can hang out? I don't know who you think you are in this situation, Stella, but I own this mine. Yeah, and also, there's a thing called getting sued. You know, like, these people are like, and at least she owns the mine, but like, these people could get hurt and it's on her property. You know, if anything were to happen, it would 100% affect her. So, I mean, I get it. This is entirely within my rights to tell them to leave. Much like it is entirely within my rights to tell you to leave. Was your lifetime ban from my minds not a clear enough message for you? Hell yeah, Tabitha. Tear the sad 20-something to shreds. Hey, I'm defending you, and I'm not sad. Where'd you get that idea? My Stella can't possibly be sad with me around. How absolutely rude. These pups need to learn some manners. Running a clickbaity YouTube channel where you run around in the woods chasing nothing is extremely sad. So she's sad. So what? Give it a few years and you'll be sad too. The passage of time is inescapable. That's so accurate. Look, we wanted to give Rosalina a good time. Her home life sucks right now. Yeah, tell him about where you have to sleep, Rosalina. I've been living in the library for the past few weeks. Dad says we can't stay at our own house. They've got a hot plate and a couple cots in the back rooms. It's actually pretty sick setup. No, it isn't, Zane. Rosalina deserves better. Oh no, this is about your house being haunted, isn't it? No. What the fresh hell is this? Oh my god, did my dad tell you that? Yes. Actually, Pixel told me. Leave it at that. I bet he couldn't afford it anymore, and is lying to save face. What a coward. Becca, I don't think you can, like, say that about other people's families. Isn't that, like, bullying or something? Shut up, Zane. Oscar actually invited us to check it out when we saw him earlier today. It could make for a fun, non-abandoned coal mine related activity. Just throwing it out there. There's no ghost, Stella. It would be cool if there was, but Becca's right. I just wish he would be honest with me and tell me what's really going on. It's like he doesn't think I can handle it, like I'm still a little kid. Ugh, you're all children, and none of you realize how good you have it. Back in the day, each and every one of you would be pulling 12-hour shifts in this exact mine. If it weren't for child labor laws, the 5 of you might have some actual character. Exactly! Rosalina's not that mature anyways. She still sleeps with stuffed animals. I mean, dude, I don't want to say anything, but like, you could be any age and sleep with stuffed animals. There's nothing wrong with that, you know? I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, you get older and you get a cat or a dog, and that, like, sleeps at the foot of your bed or next to you. You know what I mean? Like, you get a real animal. Oh my gosh. That doesn't mean she's not mature. I still have pork chop, you know? See, other people have them. I rest my case. Wait, what did you say about child labor? I'm sure Oscar is doing this to protect you. You're right, Oscar should treat you more like an adult. How do you know there isn't a ghost? At this rate, I'd be surprised if your house wasn't haunted. Yeah, honestly. I've seen some real bad things in this town. Even if it isn't a ghost, it doesn't mean Oscar is lying to you. Ugh, why are all adults in this town such weirdos? There is no ghost. There are no such things as ghosts. Oscar's just lying. Yo, what if we break in and ghost bust the place anyways, just to be sure? Oh my god, Zane. You can't ghost bust a place if there's no ghost. Also, Rosalina lives there. She can't break into her own house. There's no ghost that you know of. I bet we could figure out how to bust it if it's actually real. And if it isn't real, well, problem solved. You know, Rosalina, you could actually stay over at my house until Stella goes bust your place. We have a finished basement with a pull-up couch. Why are we talking about this like it's a thing? It's not a thing. There's no ghost. I don't care. I can't believe I've wasted this much time trying to argue with children. I'm washing my hands of this and calling the cops. Feel free to leave before they show up. You hear that, Miles? We're leaving. I suggest the rest of you kids leave this empty mine before someone gets black lung, or gets crushed by rocks, or meets any of one of many terrible fates tend to meet people in abandoned mines. Kanika is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. That wasn't me, I swear. Then what was it? Come on, Stella. Didn't you have a whole list of perfectly natural explanations for scary mine noises? It's Tommy Knockers for sure. I know this isn't why we came down here, but we've got to check it out. Stella. I know, but weird stuff's been happening around here the past few days. What if this is our chance to get an actual solid lead? The stakes couldn't be higher. Do you have no sense of self-preservation? I want you out of here, Stella. Aw, come on, Tabby. You can come along too. If you guys are going after something spooky, count me in. Nobody's going deeper into the mine. Nobody is staying in the mine. You're all leaving. Please listen to Tabitha before my heart gives out. It'll be fun, Meeks. It will not. Wait a second. Where'd 3 of you run off to? Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Wow, Kanika. Maybe if you weren't still scared of the dark or wherever. Wow, Kanika. Maybe if you weren't still scared of the dark or whatever, you would have noticed them sneak off. I noticed them sneak off, and like, I've been zoning out the whole time we've been here. I kind of like him, despite the fact that he is the way he is. He seems like he'd be really interesting. Ugh. They must have squeezed through that child-sized tunnel. Dang, I've always wondered where that goes. I've never been able to get these hips through there. Ooh, Stella. It's probably for the best, dear. Stella, stop sneaking into my minds. Please, I'm literally begging you. If only all the tunnels down here were wide enough for adults, we could have already been done with this little mess, but no, they just have to be remnants from a bygone era. Didn't you just talk about how child labor was in the good old days a minute ago? I was trying to get you to leave my mind. Her face. When she popped up, oh my god. It's like a cartoon character. Becca's head pops up from the tunnel's entrance. We are not about to let you come in here and ruin our good time. The mine is safe. I've been here 1,000,000 times. Yeah, and if Becca says we're safe, then we're totally safe. Whatever, come on you two. I know it's a cool spot this way. Okay, I think I know where that tunnel rejoins the rest of the mines. I'll go look for them, and I want each and every one of you to take note of the fact that I'm doing that. If those idiots get themselves lost and die, I'm not letting their families sue me into the ground. Are those really your priorities right now? Yeah, do you have a problem with that? I mean, honestly, you know, I'm just not gonna say anything. I want the rest of you out of my mind. Except for you. I'm not letting you out of my sight. Oh, great. We're stuck. We're in trouble. We're in deep trouble. Yeah, sure. I could never fit in that tunnel anyways. They have crossed a barrier that I cannot. So my time here is up. But it's only because Stella promised me a ghost hunt tomorrow. Whatever. I still have to do my dailies anyways, and the service down here sucks. Me every day. Oh my god. I will happily escort these knuckleheads out. No, you are not about to weasel your way into this, Stella. Aw, come on, Tabby. I've been down here a ton. I could totally help out. Tabitha sighs. Ugh. There's no getting rid of you, is there? Fine. I won't waste my time arguing. So, Kaniga will just take the two boys back, and we'll just go after the girls. I mean, I think that seems like the better idea. I mean, I don't think that, at least they'll be safe, right? And she's the one that's really, really claustrophobic. So if anything else happens, at least she'll be safer. She won't be stressed out as much, hopefully. Hopefully she'll be out of here by then. Yeah. Sure. Let's not linger any longer than we have to, shall we? Want me to take Gretchen with me? I don't know if it'll be easier to cover more ground without her. Excuse me, I am a formidable and self-sufficient monster hunting companion. Yeah, it's probably for the best. I don't want a repeat of last night, and who knows if we'll have to do any climbing. I'll see you on the other side, hopefully soon. For sure, we won't be long. Cool, can't wait to bust some ghosts tomorrow. That guy is so chill. Kanika, Miles, and Zane head towards the entrance of the mines, leaving you, Tabitha, and Stella to find the remaining teens. Alright, no dawdling. We should be able to catch up with them if they went this way. You and Stella exchange a glance as Tabitha ventures forward. Venture deeper into the mine. As the three of you move deeper into the mine, you hear echoes of conversation bounce across the walls. But Becca, why are we doing this again? I thought you thought Tabitha was, like, really cool. Why are you trying to get her all mad? Ugh, we're doing this because Tabitha's really cool. She doesn't let anyone boss her around, so we can't just let her boss us around. Aw, you hear that, Tabitha? Someone thinks you're cool. I can't believe she used to hang out with a nobody like Stella. Hey! I don't know. I think Stella's kind of cool. Her videos are really neat. Oh, come on. She doesn't even have a sponsor. What kind of YouTuber doesn't have a sponsor? Like every starting out YouTuber? I mean, not yet. But I'm in talks with Meat Rice, and I make plenty from ads and donations. Yeah, you don't technically need a sponsor, but sponsors are very helpful. I have smudgy glasses. Ugh, okay. How does it feel to have a teen girl think you're cool, Tabitha? Dang, Stella, meat rice? That's big deal. Oh man, I wish they were gossiping about me. I'm just glad they're not gossiping about me, yeah. Honestly, that would make me feel awkward. Yeah, I know, they're just teens, but some of that stuff is stung. Yeah. Excuse me? Another knock. Closer interrupts your thoughts, followed by another, followed by another. Is it just me, or is that knocking coming from the same direction as those kids? It's not just you. Okay, that knocking is starting to freak me out. Calm down, Rosalina. It's just mine sounds. Did you guys see that? No, it was a shadow. There's no reason to get freaked out. I saw it. Shut up. There's nothing down here. Stop trying to scare me. God, she's so insecure. She acts like she's so tough. I never really did get, like I've understood people like that, like, character analysis-wise, I understand people like that, but I could never be that kind of person. You know, that's, like, that tries to, like, not be who they are. You know what I mean? Like, I could just never do that. Like, I would just be like, dude, I'm scared. You know what I mean? Like, just straight up, like, I don't know. I just feel like it's such a waste to be superficial. Tommy knockers. Tommy knockers. Oh, calm down, both of you. You said it yourself, Stella. As soon as they got deeper into the mine, their bravado in the face of the authority would vanish into a puff of smoke. It's probably just rocks falling somewhere deeper in the mine, which is bad for obvious reasons. Yeah. Let's keep moving. As you progress deeper into the mine, the knocking grows more frequent. It's still distant, but it's much louder than before. Yeah, we gotta get the heck out. The tunnel ends abruptly in front of you. A century-old ladder is the only way forward. In the darkness beyond, you can still hear the youths. Their panicked arguing echoing down the pitch-black corridors. And here we are. The tunnel they crawled through passes through the chamber below. It shouldn't be hard to find them once we get down there. I've never been this far in. Congratulations, Stella. You got what you wanted. Tabitha crawls down the ladder and disappears over its edge. Alright, let's do this. Stella hoists herself over the edge and begins to climb down. You walk to the ladder and climb down. Wouldn't it be smart to leave someone up there to be able to get everyone else back up? I guess maybe we're not going back up that way. But if we were, somebody should have stayed up there. That way if something happens to the ladder, maybe you can, like, hoist people up. I'm pretty sure this is the way back. Come on. Pretty sure? I thought you've been down here before. Okay, maybe I didn't go this far in, but whatever. It doesn't matter. I definitely remember the way out. Hurry, I don't want to be down here anymore. I don't think this was actually the way. Oh, shut up. No one even wanted you to come with us anyway. Becca! Yep, they're close alright. Good thing they're so damn loud. It sounds like they're really lost. The voices around you, those of the teens and your companions, sound odd, distant. There's something in the darkness before you that's much louder, though you didn't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest, like the deep growl of a predator. Excuse me? Why am I getting closer to the hole? The abyss. The abyss. You find yourself stepping towards the black chamber in front of you, compelled by some unnatural force. Ooh, what is it? Oh my god, am I entranced? Hey, are you alright, Abs? What do you think you're doing? Get away from there. Your cousin dives towards you, but not before the light from your phone illuminates the chamber. What the hell is that? The kid's working. The collapse. Or remembering the collapse? Or, like, seeing other people's... That's crazy. What's in the background? You alright? Oh, thank God. looked like you had a seizure or something, and then Tabby just conked out. I'm fine. Ugh. You can barely open your eyes. You're not fine. Neither of you move a muscle. I don't want you straining yourselves while you're still recovering from whatever that was. I'm going to get you both some help. I'll be back soon, I promise. You fade back out of consciousness as your companion clambers out of the pit, intent on your rescue. Excuse me? You raise up your elbows, head still swimming from the visions, your surroundings coming back into focus. Your head throbs as the knocking continues, now magnitudes more intense than ever. You need to get the heck out. Through it, you once again hear the panicked voices of bickering teenagers echoing through the stone corridors. Becca, you're just getting us more lost. It's this way. If you're so sure, then why don't you just leave? I can't believe I let Alexis talk me into inviting you in the first place. Becca, I'm just trying to help. I said go. Okay, I will. Alexis, if you don't have to go with her. You know that, right? Pick a side, Alexis. I'm sure Becca knows where we're going. She wouldn't just lie. So sorry, Rosalina. The increasingly desperate voices of the teens are drowned out by the thunderous knocking. You can practically feel the ground shake beneath you. You can almost see the walls vibrate with the intensity of the hellish sound. God, that knocking is not helping my headache. What the hell just happened? I saw some sort of vision. Did you see it too? There's gotta be fumes or something over there. It's an old mine. These places are death traps. We probably just hallucinated. How can you be sure? Look, this kind of thing happens in the mine sometimes, especially when there's bad ventilation. Stop being weird, we're leaving. Rosalina appears in the passageway on your left. She's out of breath and looks like she's been crying. I'm so sorry I snuck off like that. I just wanted Alexis to think I was cool. The entire cavern shakes with the sound of rockfall. I don't know what the hell is up with the knocking, but that is the sound of a mine collapse. Quick, up the ladder, both of you. Wait, Becca and Alexis are still down there. We can't leave them here. I know which way they're going. They'll listen to me. Do you have a death wish? No, but I don't want them to die either, please. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I think we should get out, because we're gonna die if we stay in here. Right? God, it's such a horrible thing. Oh, it's such a horrible thing. The mine is coming apart. We can't go after them. They made their choice. They're apart. We can't go after them. What if they don't make it? They've already crossed that bridge. You can cross it too if you want. I don't care. Alexis, Becca, this is the way out. If you follow my voice, you'll be able to make it out. Okay, let's go. Oh my god. I feel so terrible, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, we tried to help them, you know? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm chickening out, but like, we could die. You know, and how are we gonna help anybody if we die? It's the way, come on. Your cousin moves with the kind of swiftness you'd expect from someone who'd spent her entire working life around coal mines. Becca, Alexis, can you still hear me? The knocking drowns out Rosalina's desperate shouts. The three of you crawl closer and closer to the entrance. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I left you guys. It's deafening now, as if someone were trying to break the walls with fists of iron. Continue towards the entrance. You continue to push forward, your burning muscles giving way to pure adrenaline. Then comes the sound of the splintering wood. You pick up the pace. The entrance is close. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad for her, because we kind of made the decision for her. You know, and she's probably going to be, like, feeling awful for the rest of her life if they don't come out. Freedom. Freedom! Oh no. Three of you manage to squeeze through the entrance just as the walls of the mine come crashing down. Alexis. Do you think the other two... Maybe they got out. It's possible, right? Maybe there's another entrance or something. Maybe they're still alive down there. Oh, God. I'm so sorry. Rosalina, are you okay? Your dad's on his way. He should be here any minute. I'm so sorry. I'm going back to the camp. I'll be back with some men. They can start digging. I'll call Earl. This man has his coffee. It takes a bit of time, but eventually Tabitha arrives with men and machine and starts digging through the rubble. You, Stella, and Kanika are afforded a quiet moment to yourselves as the others get to work. Do you think Becca and Alexis are okay? I can't believe you left us down there. Ditchlings, your vision. Identities and minds. There was some sort of carving on the wall in that pit. It gave me some sort of vision. I saw what happened in this place. Tabitha thinks we hallucinated. As soon as I saw that carving, I saw weird flashes. And then when I came to, I could have sworn I saw shadows in the corners of the chamber. What if it's some sort of vision? What? No. Ab's probably right. Auto-suggestion is a thing. I don't know, Neeks. You weren't down there. Abs and Tabby have, like, simultaneous seizures next to a creepy stone carving. It was like something out of a movie. Just because they passed out or had seizures doesn't mean it wasn't auto-suggestion. Do you think Becca and Alexis are going to be okay? They were survivors in the last collapse. Okay. At least Rosalina was safe. I left them down there. Don't say that. If you and Tabby didn't pull Rosalina out when you did, you all might have wound up buried down there. I think you did the right thing. I'm glad Kanika left. That was better. They got out while we went and searched for the others. That was a smart thing to do. I saw something like shadows of dead miners. I'm pretty sure Tabitha and I saw some ghosts down there. Did you not see them? Everything that happened down there centered around the main chamber, where we saw that carving. I saw something down there, like the shadows of dead miners. They were right behind you, just before you left. Did you not see them? Whoa, I didn't see anything other than the two of you in that carving. That's super weird. I don't want to doubt what you experienced, but you were deep in a dark abandoned coal mine. You might have just been primed to see things. You know, now that I think about it, that totally fits the profile for some of the Tommy Knocker stories. What if they're actual bona fide ghosts? Stella. What happens now? Hey guys, I don't think she's ready to talk just yet. What happened down there? Have you met the kids Rosalina hangs out with? Rosalina made it out of there because she stood up for herself. There's something terrible in that mine. I think Tommy Knockers brought down the mine. Rosalina made it out of there because she stood up for herself. You should be proud. She's a good kid, Oscar. Thanks. I don't want to say that because that's probably going to make him feel bad. I think Rosalina's trying to get away from the whole... Oh, she says it anyway. I think Rosalina's been trying to get away from the whole haunted house situation. I can't really say I blame her. You have to understand that I'm not making it up. There's something in that house. We believe you, Oscar. Kanika's like, yeah, right. I couldn't let it hurt her. And since I don't know how to get rid of it, I set up a back room at the library for us, just until I could figure out how to fix things. I know she hates it, but I thought it would be better for her. Instead, it just drove her away, staying with friends, not checking in, and now this. It's all because of that house. And because of me. Because I haven't been able to fix this. I just wish she could understand. See, now he's gonna start blaming himself. It's not his fault. You know, he's doing the best he can. You don't have to be alone in this, we can help. Yeah, we'll totally help you get rid of that ghost. Or more likely we'll figure out what non-ghost thing actually is. Either way though, we're here for you. Thanks you guys, that really means a lot. I shouldn't have kept this to myself, but I was so afraid of seeming ridiculous. Dad, you must be so mad at me. Oh, Rosa, no, of course I'm not mad at you. Do you think that maybe they got out? Maybe there's another exit somewhere? Rosalina. I should have pushed back harder. I knew the way out. I should have made them come out with me. Bro, if they weren't gonna follow you, that's the choice that they made. You can't credit yourself with the choices that someone else made. You know what I mean? You can't make that, you can't think that way. You don't have to be sorry. You're alive and you're safe. We couldn't have gone back for them, right? We wouldn't have made it out if we went back. We did what we had to do, there just wasn't enough time. Like your dad said, you're alive, Rosaline, and you're safe, that's what matters. You're right, you wouldn't have made it out if we went back for them. We had to make a choice, it's best not to regret it. You made it out of there because you stood up for yourself. I'm gonna say this. You're right, we wouldn't have made it back, we wouldn't have made it out if we went back for them. They don't deserve to be down there. Why should I have made it out when they didn't? This isn't about what people deserve, Rosalie. You have no idea how grateful I am that you're still here. It's not fair, Dad, it's not fair. I know. But I think the best thing you can do for your friends right now, until we get them out of there, is to enjoy the life you have. I know I haven't made that easy for you. And I know you've been frustrated with the choices I've made. But I'm going to do what it takes to move us back into our house. We're going to have a good life again, Rosa. I'm sorry I didn't do it sooner. I'm sorry this is what it took. Dad, we're on the case. We'll be okay, I promise. I'm going to take her home. I guess we'll see the three of you tomorrow. And thank you. You have no idea how much I appreciate what you did for Rosalina. As Oscar and Rosalina leave, your cousin exhaustedly saunters over to you. Alright, my men are set up to start digging. Let's go home and get some rest. Now hold on a minute, Miss Scarlet. Mind if we have a quick word with your cousin, Miss, in private? Okay, fine. Just make it quick, and don't you dare try and pull anything on her. She did nothing wrong here. Ladies, I'm afraid that means you too. Don't you need to talk to us? We witnessed this too. Oh, sure, but that can wait. We know where to find you. Like you don't know where to find me. Like, you know, it's like that kind of like, okay, we have to gang on you. We can't just talk with you with other people around. You know, I don't know. What a coincidence. Running into you 2 nights in a row. This is my colleague, Deputy Derrickson. Apologies. Pleased to meet you. Apologies, he said apologies. Apologies for my absence yesterday. It was my special bowling night, you see. A man has to have his me time. Dude, it was a literal emergency, but alright. But I was briefed on the events of last night, even though we're still not sure if what went on could be considered a crime. Duke has been missing since then, though we found neither hide nor hair of him. Could be he's just on an extended hunting trip. It wouldn't be the first time he's done something like that. I was told the footage showed his supposed body, but we couldn't get that camera working, so no way to confirm until we track him down. Now, I understand both of these were terribly unfortunate accidents that had nothing to do with you being in the area, but as officers of the law, you have to understand that we get a little suspicious when we see the same face multiple times in a row. Dude, Stella was with me multiple times in a row, too. I mean, I'm not gonna throw her under the bus, but I'm just saying. Like, it wasn't just me. Thanks for that. And there's other people that were in this situation. There was 2 other people as well. You know? And, we have to ask, what exactly were these teenagers doing in the shuttered mine owned by your family? And why were you down there with him? Dude, I haven't even been here. Ever. My mom is from here, but I did nothing. I have done nothing to no one ever. Okay? Oh my god, this is so... You've got to understand where we're coming from. 2 kids, 15 and 14, are buried alive down there. And maybe they're dead. And you are on the premises. Whether or not that was merely coincidence remains to be seen. But we've got to do our diligence here. I'll get to your questions, but we also need to talk about the man that's been stalking me, who you're chaperoning. You're out of your depths here. Why are you asking me this? It was a mine collapse. We saw the teens sneak into an abandoned mine, so we went after them. If it wasn't for me, they'd all be dead. I don't have to talk to you, I know my rights. Yeah, that's fair. You don't have to say anything. I'm gonna be honest, though. We went to abandoned mines. We saw them sneak into abandoned mine, so we went after them. We were just trying to do the right thing. Of course. Very noble of you. Pardon our questions. Just trying to gather all the facts, you see. Just being thorough, our duty as officers of the law. Well, if there's nothing more you can tell us, I suppose we'll let you go on about your evening, but we may be in touch. Have a good one. I felt like saying something was better than not saying anything, because this is a small town. Like, you need to kind of form, like, a relationship with people. And that was, like, the honest answer, you know, and, I mean, I felt it wasn't something that, like, could really incriminate me. I mean, I wasn't too detailed about it, you know? And that's all I would have said. Like, I probably wouldn't have said anything else than that, you know? So, Deputy Dirksen tips his hat to you. The two officers wander back towards the mine, Dirksen taking notes as they examine the scene. You make your way towards Stella and Kanika. I just can't believe 2 nights in a row. Is it my fault, Neeks? Stella, no. This is just an awful coincidence. It's not your fault. Oh, hey. Guess the cops are done with you. What are they gonna take you in? What, are they gonna take you in for being present at an accident? Sorry if they give you a hard time. Small town cops, you know. Always blame everything on drifters, even acts of God, I guess. It's just crazy the fact that they're like, oh, you're a Scarlet. And, like, they're not gonna blame, like, Tabitha for anything. And they're gonna blame me. I mean, again, I'm not the person that's gonna throw somebody under the bus for an issue that I'm in. You know, but, like, I can still think about it. You know, think about how that's bizarre that they would blame me for something. Like, what did my mom do that was so bad that everybody is like, oh my god, you know? Excellent. You didn't get arrested. Now, come on. Let's get back to the estate. I'd like to get some rest before I have to deal with the fallout of everything that happened tonight. I'll see you tomorrow, okay, Abs? Excuse me, just stop trying to get my cousin killed, Stella. Come on, let's go. Tabitha starts walking to your car, pulling you by your arm. I'll text you when we're back. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. You try to keep an eye on the surrounding wilderness as she drives, wary of what may lurk behind the tree line. Sorry about today. How are you holding up? I'm doing terribly, by the way, in case you wanted to know. Why do you treat Stella like this? Didn't the two of you used to be friends? You and Kanika really don't seem to get along. Do you think Becca and Alexis are okay? I don't appreciate being dragged off like that. How are you holding up? Poorly, but I'd really rather we didn't get into it. Yeah, I figured she... Do you think Becca and Alexis are okay? We won't know for days at the earliest. Their parents should have kept tighter reins on them. I never got into any trouble like this when I was a teen, and I have Pearland to thank for that. Hated it at the time, but that strictness paid off. Ugh, what am I telling you this for? Whoa, are we bonding? You could tell me stuff. I'd like to know more about you. I don't really think the parents are to blame here. You're right, there's a lot of adults who should have done a better job tonight. But I mean, like, some parents are more strict than others. Some parents make certain choices trying to do something for, like Rosalina's dad. You know, he was trying to make the best choice. He was trying his best, you know, and whether or not it was the right choice, you know, they're parents, and they're capable of human error just as anyone else is, you know? And I feel like you just can't, like, you can't 100%, like, blame everything that a kid does on their parents. You know, that's just not how it works. And what she's saying about, like, strictness, that it paid off. I mean, yeah, okay, that's fine. But, and that's probably a good outlook to have on it. I mean, unfortunate if she ever has kids, she's probably going to be just as strict, because that's what happens. But, that still doesn't mean that you had, like, a childhood. You know, like, sometimes your family is too strict, you know, and they don't let you live. You know, and that could be that can be worse. You know, because you don't get to experience things. So I don't know, man. But also, Tabitha might have just been the kind of person that just didn't want to be rebellious. I don't know. I don't know why I feel the need to comment on everything, but I personally relate to the few people that are just like, yeah, I'm just comfy, you know, like, not doing anything too crazy. Maybe watching a horror movie. Like, that would be, like, my level. Or, like, playing a video game like this, you know what I mean? That would be my level of crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I would just never, like, actually go out and do something like this. What, are we bonding? I guess, sure. I don't know. I've got to focus on the road. Your eyes wander back to the tree line as you and Tabitha slink back into silence. You once again cross the threshold of the estate. The musty stench of the decaying mansion greets you with its undertones of mildew and wood rot. Well, this day was a lot more stressful than it needed to be, and I'm sure it's the precursor to a horrifically stressful week. I'm going to bed. I suggest you do the same. And thanks for calling me about those kids, by the way. It was unexpected. You should have waited for me. I'm too tired to argue. I'll see you in the morning. Tabitha turns and makes her way up the stairs, her posture defeated. Turn in. You head up to your room, too. You collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts. After your time in the Shaw mine, you barely even notice the dust. Your phone buzzes on the table. Yo, these are those things, right? Oh, it's them. It's the ditchlings. I saw them again, too. Oh my god. The fact that you can take a picture of them and they're in the picture. You know, like that whole thing where, like, somebody takes a picture of it and it's not in the picture or whatever. And then... and they're like, no, but I saw it. You know, like, well, these actually appeared. So that's interesting. What the fuck? These things are definitely not hairless monkeys. Or raccoons or whatever. I don't know what the hell they are. I guess there's more to them being here than the mine collapse. No way I'm sleeping tonight. You think about looking out the guest room window, but at this point you're too exhausted to leave your bed. The adrenaline from this evening is finally wearing off, replaced by a creeping exhaustion that threatens to overwhelm you. Your limbs feel heavy, your eyelids slipping down over your eyes, even as you stare down at the ominous pictures on your phone. If it weren't for the pit of dread balling in your stomach, you would almost feel comfortable as you settle in between the covers, as your tired bones sinking into the decrepit mattress. When you close your eyes, your thoughts drift to Alexis and Becca, terrified and alone, if not already dead. Your eyes shoot back open, your heart pounding as the door to your room swings open. Who opened it? Aww. It's the cat. Is he gonna talk? Just the cat. It's always just the cat. Don't read into this. The woman kicked me out. I just want a warm place to sleep. It's nice to see another living being, even one as unfriendly as Tabitha's cat. The comfort of her presence sets your mind at ease, and you finally slip into a deep sleep. Honestly, I feel like the cat would say that, even if it truly did just want to be curious and come, like, be next to you. It would still say that it didn't want to. You know, like, a cat always wants to be like, oh, you know, like, I had to do this. Like, a cat never wants to tell you that it loves you. You know what I mean? This is so accurate. Oh no. Cutscene? Is this the end of the... Oh. Oh. That whole... I'm so clumsy, man. I would have broken an ankle by now. Definitely. The cellar? There's a cellar? What? What? Oh, there's the end of the episode. Alright, guys, well, that's the end of episode 2. That was very interesting. I don't know what to think. I feel like this is one of those games that just presents you with choices that, like, maybe there is a way to, like, get the, like, there's a best ending, you know? But honestly, it presents you with situations that it's like, you kind of just do what you think is the best. So, you know, some moral decisions. And it kind of like, I feel so bad. I'm so worried now. Like, I don't want anybody to die, you know? But that's what it's like playing these games. I feel like it's not as, like, straightforward as games like Until Dawn or, Dark Pictures series and stuff. It's not as, like, straightforward as that. So, I don't know. But I really did it. I'm really enjoying it. The beginning of this episode was a little slow, but it had to, like, it's like it's padding, like, our souls. You know, the soles of our shoes for the next bit. So it's understandable. Either way, it was really interesting reading the history about everything. And that whole creepy story with the Tally Poo or whatever. But anyways, please let me know if you liked it, and I will see you guys on the flip side.